I came to another spot. It's dope. It's good. It's cool. It's cool as fuck. It's so lively.
Para grabar ese, ¿no? Oye, ese es para los influencers.
¿De qué?
Es para los influencers.
Sí, tengo un canal de YouTube.
Ah, ¿tú tienes un canal?
Sí, sí. Sí, yo solo me autodeportado.
Oye, ¿cuánto vale uno de esos?
Lo agarré por barato, me dio unos 3,000.
Oh, vale una.
Sí, sí, y no.
Oye, ¿cuál es el nombre de esos?
Sí, ¿está bien si te grabo?
¿Cuál es el nombre de esos?
Se llaman GoPro. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Gustavo.
Mucho gusto.
¿Cuál es el nombre de esos?
Se llama un GoPro.
A ver, apúntalo aquí. Oh, son para grabar.
Sí. Así se llama, GoPro. Pero estoy en Corelas.
GoPro se llama.
Sí.
¿Y dónde los venden?
Lo agarré en Facebook Market.
Ah, en Facebook.
Sí. Pues mucho gusto. Hasta luego.
Oye, eso es lo que usan los... Es lo que usan los influencers.
Hey.
¿A poco es el que usan?
Sí, sí,
Y de ahí
video.
ya lo programan, lo avientan a YouTube, a internet.
Y tienen programa de todo.
Oh,
Sí.
O sea, de ahí tú lo avientas a tu teléfono.
Mi computadora.
Fíjate lo que es.
¿Qué tiene?
Qué bueno.
Con mucho gusto,
Qué
yo me
bueno
voy.
que pasaste.
¿Ah?
O sea, tiene que comprar una computadora uno.
Sí.
Aparte. Y ya de ahí lo avientas tú a los canales.
Sí.
A los que mira uno. Oh, fíjate, eso es lo que gusta.
Vale, pues mucho gusto.
Ándale, muchas gracias,
Hasta luego.
Nunca dejo de aprender algo. Te compro una
Fuck was that, dude? Guy ended up wanting to buy a fucking. I'll buy you a computer. Nutty. I don't think he wanted to talk to me about my fucking GoPro. So me and my wife have been down this way before when we first came and touched down. It's very much a touristy area, very much a local/touristy area. A lot of locals pass by here. You really won't get any trouble down here other than shopping. I'm pretty sure this is where everybody gets their inhalers, their antibiotics, some of their dentists. I'm pretty sure there's always events down here this way. But I'm up here in Centro Tijuana to meet up with a friend of mine that I met on Instagram. He's a fellow YouTuber, and so he actually lives in Zona Norte, which is, to be said, one of the most dangerous places in Tijuana. I keep watching a couple of videos of it, and you're gonna find out really quick why. It didn't take me that long to find out, but pretty much this place, or this Swami, is called Triago, if I'm correct, and this is pretty much just a neighborhood that the whole streets just get turned into all these vendors. And what I thought was interesting in this walk, I don't know if you'll see some of them or see some of the Haitians. And so it's really interesting to see because they have set up some of their own shops, braid shops, clothes, just whatever they can find, I guess. Same as us, we're just reselling whatever we can. Food, I didn't see any food, but I would be interested in trying some Haitian food. I did an open mic in Little Haitian, I think. Yeah, Little Haitian and or Little Ethiopia, I think. I don't remember, but I did have this torta in it, and this like African shot, which was pretty dope. But that's neither here or there. So I'm looking for Michael, or I'm actually headed towards his location. We're sharing location, and keep in mind I've never met Michael, so I was kind of like little sketch. You see there, I'm looking on my phone, just trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, this thing seems to be going on forever. But it's just a few blocks. So right about this time, I started texting Michael, trying to figure out where he's at. Because I do seem to get a little sketched out. And it's good for, like I said, it's for good reason. We're looking for my friend Michael here. We met Michael off of Instagram. So we don't know if he's here to be my friend or take my organs. Hopefully he doesn't want my kidneys because they're really bad.
No, yo te recomiendo que no estés grabando para aquí con esas madres.
Hey, okay.
Porque aquí ya desconectas, güey, y te van a caer el palo.
Hey.
Thing is like 5 minutes away, so we can do whatever we can do in 5 minutes.
I got told to stop recording low key, so that was sketch. But you know, that's Mexico for you. What are you gonna do? You know, I found Michael.
What's up, guys?
He first or something, but like, no, yeah, definitely like being in having a family, you kind of dictate where you live. You know, like you, dude, you can get away with fucking just living wherever. Like you're single and shit, so like.
Exactly.
That probably plays a big role. I always tell people if I was single, I would probably live in like right here, because it's cheaper. It's just way cheaper.
It's convenient. It's super low, central to all the shops. But dude, I mean, just to be honest, like probably one of the more Zona Norte is probably top 5 most dangerous neighborhoods in the city.
Yeah.
And it's already a dangerous city, so it's maybe not like a good combination if you have kids and stuff.
100%.
Obviously, people do it. They have their kids out every day. It's no problem. But when there is, it's like. Everything's super calm and cool until there's a problem and it cracks off, like chaotic, you know?
Okay, yeah. That's what kind of assumed, you know? I mean, I can't compare it to the places that I lived in California, but I lived in Long Beach. Like some of the fucked up parts of Long Beach. And yeah, like one time me and my wife were just kicking it like this, and some dude just came up and socked me in the face. And I think it was like a robbing tactic where like they try to hope you get knocked out, and then you can just like vulture off of you and just like grab whatever they can. And I was just like, I just took it and I was like, what the hell? So I mean, I know shit like that probably, I mean, hasn't happened to me here, but I know that's a factor here. That's why I moved to where I was at, because every time somebody comes out, they're like, you live all the way out here?
But then you see the kid and it makes sense.
Yeah.
You gotta prioritize that. It's totally different, right?
100%.
Yeah.
We went to Rosarito, and I was like, I was like trying to enjoy myself, because I had a fun time, but I'm like also like, damn, like this would be fun if I didn't. Like no offense to the kid, I love him, you know. I'm like, but if you weren't here, it'd be a lot.
You could check your brain out a little bit too, a little more, right?
Yeah.
You can like turn off and just enjoy. I think you probably have to be like paranoid with your kid a bit.
A little bit, because people are partying, it's loud. There's like a bunch of like beach bums and shit. So I'm like, which usually back then I was like, I lived in Hermosa Beach and like Huntington Beach. I lived in those, and like I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, it's a party. But yeah, with the kids, you're like, fuck, like so I like that I'm able to just come out and like walk around. But like my friend said, it's kind of like, but you can't say you live in TJ if you live there, you know,
like
kind of
TJ suburbs. It's like
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
Which is like the point, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, we're looking for a Kia Rio. Oh, it might be that guy over there. Yeah, we'll kill that one. So you oh shit. So you said you grew up in where?
I grew up in Orange County.
That's cool. I was born in Orange County actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why we connected, because you look like half the friends I had in middle school. You remind me of like old buddies of mine and shit.
Okay, that's cool. I saw the 949 number and I was like, okay, like.
Yeah, I had that shit since like middle school.
Stop.
Chill out, bro. Like, here we go.
Yeah. Gracias.
You can like discreet. Oh yeah.
I was thinking about wearing the vest thing, just clacking it right on my chest. What do you do, you know?
What are they gonna say? You know?
It's on my chest. Like, it's a part of me. Like.
It makes you like cyborg.
Reparación, protectores, cambio de pantalla.
What's been like the biggest thing to adjust to while you're?
The Spanish. The Spanish, especially because they're like, fuck, dude, like you speak Spanish. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, not like I mean, I don't. I mean, I do, but they're like, they expect that I like know Spanish. So I was like, fuck. It's kind of heartbreaking when they're like, you can see the disappointment in their eyes, like, oh, like, you're a fucking foreigner.
Poser, bro.
Yeah, poser. You're one of them. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. Like,
what do you tell them? Like, you say, no entiendo, disculpe. Or what do you say?
I'd be like, oh, like, perdóname, like, ¿puedo hablar? Como, like, a poco, te entiendo, pero no puedo hablar como, like, para hablar, como conversación. And then like, okay. Like I could talk transactional, like, oh, okay, how much is this, all that stuff, you know? But I can't be like, they start talking to me about my day and stuff. I'm like, ah, man, you lost me.
Yeah, I feel you. What about like, okay, for instance, I had to go to the here to get my laptop fixed.
Yeah.
You think you can like communicate about that stuff, explain like?
Oh no, dude, no, dude.
Yeah.
One time I went to go get my phone fixed, and they fucking stripped it.
What do you mean?
They took out the real battery. They put a fake China one, and I don't know what else they did to it. For all I know, it was an iPhone. But they always be like, "Oh, it's original parts," you know. Like when you're selling an iPhone, they'll be like, "Oh, original parts." But yeah, they didn't give me back my phone with the original parts. Also, I went in there for a fucking screen, and they like changed like 4 other things, and they're like, "Yeah, it's gonna be like $2 mil." And I was like, "Dude, you're an asshole. I came here for a screen, dude."
They just, as a courtesy, did all these other services, but then charge you for it.
Yeah.
How nice of them.
So, no, like, I'm pretty sure if I talk to him, he'd probably charge you more.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he would. This is cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah, like for like 40, 50. Like get the Xbox, you can get the. If I were a kid, I would love this stuff.
Yeah, no, my friend Joe, that dude would eat this shit up, dude.
Yeah.
He would love this shit. And the only thing I don't like about recording is that it's hard to look at shit and then like also like enjoy it.
Yeah. You gotta do one walkthrough where it's just for you and the one.
You know what? The walk back will probably do that.
Yeah. What is that? How do you say it in English? Cinnamon. Dude, this is actually good vocabulary.
Oh yeah, huh?
Incenso. I don't know how to say keychain.
Calnado, I think, something like that.
How you say?
Vaso.
O copa. Depends. ¿Cómo se llama?
Scoba.
Escoba, trapeador.
Trapeador. No, I know how to speak Spanish. Don't get me wrong. I think you know, I used to have a joke. I used to be like, "Oh, I can speak Spanish when I'm drunk."
When you're drunk.
I think most no sabo people are like, you get them drunk and they're like, "Fuck yeah."
They get past the nerves.
Basically,
they
I think
remember. Yeah.
their tongue is like, "Oh, I know what to do."
That's easy fix. Damn, smell that fish.
Yeah. You wanna go deeper in?
Ceremonies. But sometimes it comes in rocks that are seriously like basketball size.
It smells like vapor rub.
Basically.
See, you hear that? The vapor rub, dude. Imagine that's what vapor rub is. Just ancient rocks. We just don't know. They don't want to tell us.
What do you think that is? Tooth of child?
Dude, I don't know. Will it fix my stomach, dude? I need something to fix my stomach.
A good gut punch.
Hold on. I actually might get this. I might actually get this over.
What is it?
It's agua de like, hello. Hola. Hola. Antes yo tomaba algo para grasitis. ¿Sí? ¿Será todo? Sí. No, gastritis, like basically, I always have like stomach issues and shit, like gastritis and shit, and fucking like.
I never heard of that.
So, because I suffer from my tummy or it's all itis all the time.
Check this out. I think people are interested in this kind of stuff. This is basically how you find an apartment in Mexico. You look for the signs that say Se Renta. This one says studios, furnished studios, and the phone number, and you just call it. And you basically negotiate with them. Half the time when I've done this, they don't pick up. The other half the time, they like come out to the window and say, hey, you want to come and look? And that's how you find a place.
There you go.
And you can negotiate all the terms, kind of more custom than you otherwise would if you met someone online or whatever.
Yeah, no, I feel like even my lease, which was super official, kind of, it was like I felt like we were just so desperate to get a place, so we said yeah, but were kind of like they sounded negotiable, like oh, okay, like are you good with these terms? Like if I was gonna rebuttal and be like, nah, like
yeah, I mean I think that like as far as leases go in Mexico, you have a reasonable leverage to negotiate the deposit amount or the payment amount. As far as like payment structure, if you want to break up the deposit in like 3 months, a lot of people will let you do that if you seem reputable. I think what most landlords in Mexico are looking for is like they want to meet someone that's sincere, and I've experienced that like the moment they meet you, they kind of read you, and if you seem reasonable, they're going to be like kind of amenable to your needs, right?
Yeah, because they'll rather have somebody who's not gonna be a shithead and pay, or like even if it's pay late or like pay like, you know what I mean, like, oh, I'm working on it. They would rather have somebody they would have a good vibe with versus like if you seem like a guy who would be like confrontational and you're like,
or a drunk, or
and then they have to ask for the rent and you're like, what the fuck, like, you know, it's like ah man, you know, versus like somebody like us, you know, be like, hey, like I'm gonna be late, and they're like, oh, you're a cool dude,
but at least you get it paid and you're like, you know, reasonable.
Exactly.
I think it's like a vibe check. If you have to put it in some term, like that's what most landlords are looking for. They're looking for the vibe check. And you know, like a lot of places in Mexico, for instance, they're not furnished with a stove or oven. Like it's kind of 50-50 split.
Yeah.
So these are kind of negotiating points where you can say, I really like the terms, but I really need you to throw in a fridge. I really need you to make sure the oven is connected. Blah, blah, blah. There's like, you know, you have some, and it's reasonable. You know, if you're reasonable, they're usually reasonable. I don't usually get the feeling that they're trying to like gouge people as often as I have maybe in the States.
I feel a little gouged, a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, no,
you know, I know because like there's a fucking, I don't know, they must talk, but basically they were like, are you sure that doesn't have a fridge, it doesn't have a stove, like it doesn't even have like the ventilation for the stove either, you know? So it's like, are you sure? They said like like we were gonna say no, and then so we got 10,000, right? And they're like, fuck, you know, but the same building, right? Same building, they rented a place with no kitchen cabinets, no nothing, and it's going for 1,200 pesos.
12,000 pesos?
So you're like, what the fuck? Like almost like they're trying to see like how little they can give you.
Yeah.
So there's a little fuckery in my place, you know, but I think it's because, I mean, that's the price I pay for being like a foreigner.
And not knowing that you can maybe ask for a few more things.
Yeah, right, like be like, yo, like, and actually I think it's law now. I think they made it law where house or apartments have to have, or I think it's in California, never mind. Never mind.
Wrong side.
Wrong side, yeah.
No, here it's like whatever it is what it is, basically. Whatever you agree on is what you get. I mean, you know, but here's the thing. In my opinion, if you get an unfurnished place with no stove and no oven, yeah, it's a little inconvenient, but realistically, you have to buy a couch, you have to buy a bed, it's just one more thing to buy, but at least it's like a point of negotiating. If you already have a fridge, then you can have that much leverage to, you know, because a nice fridge can be $300, $400, $500, right? So
Exactly.
it saves the landlord quite a lot of money if you buy one. I bought my fridge for like $30 or 26 bucks or something, like, you know, it wasn't the end of the world. So this area is like where, yeah, it starts to get really nice right along here. There's cool little shops and restaurants, nice apartment buildings.
Yeah, you see it, you see the change. You're like, you see all these little shacks, these little like shops, little vendors, and then you see the little like the beauty bars.
Yeah.
You see the Casablanca furniture store, dude. Jesus.
You know, with it comes like a little more of a cost of living over in this area, but I think it's pretty worth it, all things considered.
Yeah. No, this is like I don't know how to explain. I think, oh no, so my girl said Rosarito was like Santa Monica, like where like Rosarito Hotel is. But I also feel like this is not like downtown LA too, you know?
Yeah, this is like, I mean, when you get into this part of Mexico, this is where it's like developed, quote unquote. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
It's the same as anywhere, basically. And I always see, like, you know, during the week, there's kids in school going to and from school. It's a kind of a more family-oriented area. I'll look at the name real quick. Madero and Morelos. So we're kind of like in the middle of the neighborhoods of Morelos and Madero. And they're like 10-minute drive from El Centro. But yeah, it's definitely like a nicer vibe.
Yeah.
Especially during the week, there's a lot. All these are like restaurants, little kind of boutique places, you know. I believe it's on this street, and yeah. So this white building, they have really nice one bedrooms for rent for $600 a month.
Jesus.
Semi-furnished. You know, they're like expensive, but I would say comparatively, if you were to be in San Diego, like 30 minutes away from here, the same place would cost you minimum like $1,800. So it's a third the price, basically.
You drive out here?
I have driven out here, but no, not at the moment, no.
Yeah.
It's a little like, I was pretty nervous the first time, but no, it was actually kind of fun. Look at this place.
Oh yeah.
Big, the big wall.
Oh yeah.
Just like your front house. Spanish restaurant, ice cream shop.
That's how you know we're in developed. We got a Thrifties. Tijuana House Collected. That sounds like a weed shop.
Sounds like, what's this THC, right? So,
Oh yeah, huh? That's so true.
you want to look at it? See what they got?
Yeah, that's it. They just sell weed?
Maybe. Yeah, you never know, right? Dang, the flag is still big as well.
I know.
So if you could push a button and go back to the States, you're definitely not pushing a
Oh
button.
no, 100%. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that would. If they were like wave a fucking wand and make me just like American or whatever, I guess not. I still wouldn't do it. It's because
Yeah.
it's like, I hate to sound like that, you know, because I'm not like, okay, so like there's people who are like, oh, nothing against them, I get it, you know, but I'm not like, oh, those colonizers, you know what I mean, like, but I am a little like, oh man, like America's kind of fucked up, you know, they've done a lot of fucked up shit. And so I just don't like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be a part of like the whole American empire, you know, the U.S. I don't want to be like affiliated with it, kind of, basically.
Well, I also think about it, even me personally, like, I don't want to be paying for all these crazy things.
Yeah, like wars and shit, like
Yeah,
what the fuck, like.
You know, if if China came and like kicked our door down and tried to murder everybody, I'm fighting the war, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we're fighting over nonsense for 20, 30 years straight about what exactly? Like, what do we spend $20 trillion on that war for? To do, to accomplish what, you know? Nothing good came of it, it seems. And I mean, it's also like when you live in the countries that you're a little more geopolitically uninvolved,
Yeah.
you bring a lot less heat to yourself. You know, like
Oh
no
yeah.
one's going
I
out
know.
here and like trying to like fight Mexico in a war.
Oh yeah. No one's
Or
like, what the
terrorism or
fuck?
something like
Like,
that.
you gave who bombs to kill us? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, Mexico didn't give anybody, nobody shit,
Yeah,
dude. What
Mexico's
the?
just, they're pretty smart about that in that way. Because like, I don't think they could really afford to join World War II and III and all this stuff. I think they're smart to just stay out of it and just mind their own business, basically.
Well, what I will say though is I did see ads for yeah, you can join the Mexican army and go fight in Ukraine for 60,000 pesos a month.
Okay.
So we do shit like, so we do a little bit, but I think that's us being like, all right, like.
And it's just you got to get on the bandwagon or something.
Yeah,
but-
like, are you send tanks? Okay, we'll send whoever's stupid enough to go over there.
Oh yeah, check this out. This
Oh yeah, I should get some of this.
this is like a boba shop, and then this car park thing. So like elevated car elevator. Yeah, this neighborhood's definitely trendy. It's like easy to get boba and
Yeah, yeah.
matcha.
It's like you never left Cali.
Yeah, for real. Man.
Is it a hookah bar?
Could be. Oh, that would be fire, bro. You found one here?
No, I haven't.
Me neither.
I think
If you find one, let me know.
I think it's illegal to smoke indoors.
Oh, it's far.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, what kind of business can I open up?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what if I open up a cafe where you can smoke inside, but it's really just you can smoke weed? Because I feel like a lot of people smoke weed here, but in the privacy of their own homes,
Yeah.
you know? And it's like, but if we had like an area, you know, that'd be, I think like, because alcohol, not that alcohol is ever like getting old here, but there is a newer generation of like stoners, you know?
Yeah, for
who
sure.
don't drink, you know?
But who spend money?
Yeah, exactly.
Yoga center, homeopathic.
Yeah, dude.
It's kind of like trendy here. I'll get a bike like that.
Like that, yeah. I want a bike, but I don't want to die. Yeah. Or like I like my
There's
wings.
that. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
There's that. Like fucking hit your knee on like a truck that's swerves in front of you or some shit. You know?
Yeah. Jesus,
Acai bowl.
that is a fit. I haven't even seen ICEA bowls places that can't see before. Dude.
I think there's a couple on this block though.
There you go, man. See, they even have little fancy little shrubs.
Internet copy place. I mean, yeah, this is like a pretty normal neighborhood that you would
Yeah.
wander around in through. I've been here in the evening, afternoon, and night, and it's fine. It feels pretty safe around here.
How far are we from Aguas Chiles or Aguas Calientes?
I don't know exactly.
Okay. I've been trying not to look at a map, but just going where life takes
Feel
me.
where you are. Yeah. I mean, we're like kind of near Zona Rio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, this poke place looks good too, actually.
Okay, yeah, we're almost by like my work, well, ex-work.
X work.
That's like my checkpoint now. Honestly,
yeah.
that job really like got me to come outside, because at first for the longest time I kind of was scared. Not gonna lie, I was hella scared. I was like, dude, I'm not going anywhere. And I don't know, I just was like, I'm not going to Central, dude. Fuck that shit. And then I was like, nah, I need a fucking job. So I went down. And after I got used to it, I was like, oh, like I'm being a little bitch.
I mean, in some neighborhoods, that's a smart feeling to have. But here, yeah, you're being a bitch for sure.
Yeah. This is type of like, yeah, people was like,
Yes.
this is literally nothing.
I mean, yeah, it's like totally normal. Everyone's like, mom's walking around right now. I think that's kind of like the metric I was trying to use. Like, would I have my mom walk around here?
Ah,
You
okay.
know?
Okay.
Would my mom walk around here? If not, then like we don't need to live here, you know?
They have a lingerie boutique store,
On top of the Italian restaurant.
and on top of the Cucina Italiana.
Sushi. I've never had sushi here. I've ordered sushi before in TJ, and it's good.
Okay. Yeah, it just looks like fried shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, some of it does.
It's
I
just-
just get the how do you call it, like teriyaki bowl?
Yeah, that's my move. That's my move. That's what like if like the sushi looks too crazy, then I just kind of like goes like
Yeah.
teriyaki bowl. La sirena.
So there's, I mean, like literally right here.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the thing. It's like Mexico is like whatever you make it. That's kind of the beauty of it.
Basically, yeah. If like you want to be like a family man, you're good. But if you come here and you're like, all right, I want to fucking.
If you got vices, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. It's that.
You gotta watch out. Yeah.
De la palabra de Dios,
Let's shoot it real quick.
que quiere llegar a ti.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Like you said, family man. If you want to do that, there's an infrastructure to that life for sure.
Yeah, like where I'm at, dude. Like honestly, you'll come out because you're cool as fuck, dude. So you'll come out to my spot and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell, dude? It's really nothing like this at all.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's the thing. I think that in America you can live super comfortably, obviously if you have a good job. But if you're broke, which is like low-key half the population at this point, you're fucked. It's not easy to live poor. It's not easy to live broke. At least in Mexico, you can like afford to live broke. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, these were all theories to me, you know. But see, talking to you, you've been here for 3 years. You've been around, you know, and you're basically just like telling me what I used to always think. Like, yeah, like I don't know, like being poor in America is completely different from being poor in Mexico. Like, yeah, it's ugly and like it can get ugly, you know, but ultimately you're not paying an extra cost of being poor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because in America, you pay, like, dude, like, you don't have a fridge, you have to eat out every day, you know? Or, like, you don't have a laundry, like, you have to fucking, you know what I mean? Shit like that, so.
Here it's like, not to sound weird, but it's kind of the default is that most people are like lower class or like.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like, we're poor. Like, we're,
Yeah.
like, that's what it is. Like,
I feel like I can admit it, like, I'm kind of poor. You know,
Yeah.
like, I live a relatively decent quality of life here compared to like average people, but yeah, I'm not balling. But in America, I was like in the extreme poor category for the last couple years, even with full-time work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what kind of fucking math is that? You know, super nice. This is actually where I first touched down in TJ. Yeah, it's a little better area. I mean, here's the thing, right? Something that, like, if you have the cojones to move to Mexico in general, you'll probably be just fine in your day-to-day life. Like the big leap is the real hurdle. But as you notice, like as we walk around, at least my sense of the world, it's fine, it's safe. Like no one's bothering us, no one's like trying to pickpocket us, no one's.
yeah.
The cops did not harass us today, you know.
Like the usual shit that you hear about Mexico being, or like you think of like these not taboo places, but like obviously like, oh, like in India or fucking like Brazil, you're like, oh, they make it the way they make it sound is like you're gonna get fucking robbed like
Day one outside. Your
Yeah.
apartment, yeah.
But it's really just this. It's like,
It's just normal life. I think if you're a cop here, it's really dangerous, for sure. If that's your profession, you're the target, for sure. But the average person is not the target of the type of crime that happens here. So if you're smart, like, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
oh yeah, that's 100%. I keep telling people all the time, like, oh yeah, don't believe it, man. It's really like what you said. It's what you make it. If you're here to fuck around, like you're gonna find it.
Oh, plenty. I mean, here's the thing. Like, in my experience in Mexico, in this area, like overt cartel members, it's very rare that you find them. Whereas in other parts of the country, they have more of a visible presence.
Like how so?
Like there's, for instance, when I've traveled throughout Mexico, there's times where I was in Chiapas, for instance, this most southern state,
Yeah.
and you know, basically like militia members, they'll come out in unmarked trucks with like military gear, machine guns, the rest, and they'll just patrol the area. They'll block the street and the road and make a checkpoint. Those are like overtly not police, not government.
Yeah, it's just them. Like, oh, what's going on?
Totally. But here's the thing, right? In my experience, not to give anyone too much or too little credit, but like they're super professional. What you
little flag, yeah.
Here, actually, I got. Can you take a picture with me?
Well, we can get like really close to it,
Okay,
actually, yeah.
let's do it.
It's a
The flag that we were talking about was this gigantic flag that was posted up at the army base that he took me to later on in this video. You're going to see it. But for now, this is actually a picture that we ended up taking for the OC Times. Gabriel San Roman ended up writing a nice article about the inside and out of me self-deporting. So I'll leave a link to that article in the bottom of the description of this video. But me and Michael ended up continuing our walk, and the subject of weed came up. So here's that.
by the police in Mexico, like literally probably dozens and dozens of times, right? And you don't have anything on you that's illegal, they're not going to really bother you, frankly.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
So being a stoner, right? Coming to Mexico, what is illegal? Like, what's too illegal? Like if I have like an eighth, is that kind of pushing it?
It depends. If you're in Mexico City, in the capital where they make the laws, then you're dealing with like the official government. Anywhere outside of that, you're dealing with whatever the cop on the spot tells you. Weed in Mexico is technically legal for like a small personal possession, but the local cops don't care. They're going to play the game either way and try to get you to pay a fine. In part because a lot of them don't know the modern law. They don't know where the law stands today at the moment.
Like most cops.
Like most cops in any country. It's a little bit in limbo too. It's a little bit changing a lot. Like the Congress, they passed a law that said it's legal, but they never actually regulated it to any extent where you can say what amount or where or what. So they kind of left it in limbo for years now on purpose, in my opinion. And so the best rule is just to like be discreet about everything like that. Don't
like when I was smoking doobies on Aguachiles Boulevard.
like, you know,
like that's probably not a.
You ain't gonna catch me, you know? Like,
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say, right?
Was that sketch though? I felt sketch.
It's not like, it's not, okay, I've been in countries where it's like literally death penalty if you get caught with drugs, like importation of drugs. I've been in places where like in Thailand when I went, it was 10 years in prison if you get caught with a joint. It's not like that here. It's not even close, you know?
Okay.
But it's also not Venice Beach where you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you have to be modest and kind of respectful of their position on things in this country. It's like a conservative place, you know?
So you would say that Mexico's conservative?
Overall, yeah, I would say it's much more conservative than a lot of places. Meaning like they want to conserve their original values of family. Most are Catholic, so they want to conserve those values and they don't want to go be atheist or modern. So like, it has modern infrastructure, you know, look around, but fundamentally I think the culture is pretty relatively conservative, Women dress more modestly. Men, notice men, you'll never see, even though it's a nice day out, no men wear shorts. They all wear pants for the most part.
Yeah.
Even when it's like fucking hot.
Like
it's modest.
Yeah?
For modesty, you know?
That's why one time I went out walking with board shorts and I feel like people were like,
naked, bro.
what the fuck, dude? You know, like, are you awake? Did you just wake up? What the fuck?
Like you're Johnny's or something, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, I think why people are afraid of moving to Mexico is in America the laws are very clear and articulated. In Mexico, it's a lot of unwritten rules. The society works like it's order, but it's just you don't know about it until you know about it. Like until you kind of get how it functions in real life. It's like you can't Google the law. You have to know like how it is in practicality, right?
Yeah. Because I've Googled the law and I saw that like it's constitutionally protected for you to be smoking weed. But like if you wanted like a license, let's say, you have to fight for you have to go to like the Supreme Court.
Yeah, it's like in Mexico you're allowed to have a gun, but there's only one gun store in the whole country, and it's in Mexico City in a military base. So it's like on paper technically you're allowed to get a gun, but in reality you can't fucking get a gun. Sorry if I'm not allowed to swear.
No. Not only that, but I heard that you have to be in military service.
Effectively, yeah.
Like
it's really, you might, like if you're like an armed bank guard, stuff like that, you can get a gun for those kind of reasons. Quite hard. So same with the weed thing. It's like
that way.
Technically, you can like, you know, this is like one of the first hotels I stayed at, Mission Once. It's actually really good. Nice But yeah, like with the weed thing, it's like, yeah, it's constitutionally protected. There's even people like online that I've seen, it's all in Spanish, all the information's in Spanish, but you can get a weed permit where you can like fly with a bag of weed in your hand in the airport through security. They'll look at it, they're like, yeah, it's fine, okay, legit. So technically you can get like a proper license and everything, you know?
Yeah.
But
Dude, that's dope.
right?
You guys can't see it, but
It's humongous.
oh shit, look at this fucking nice ass fucking house.
Once we get over here, there's like really like mansion houses and stuff, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. They get way nicer too.
That's like a Palisade fucking house,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly, right? Only thing, if that was in Palisades, it wouldn't have burnt down. It's made out of concrete.
Yeah, that's true. That's so fucked that that happened. That's the thing, like.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I did deliveries. I was a last mile delivery driver. And I did Palisades and Topanga Canyon.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, fucking dumb. Yeah, I almost rolled over my car in Topanga Canyon. And I was like, nah, I'm good.
You're
I was
good
like-
at delivering there.
I was like, I'm fuck that shit,
It's
dude.
not worth it. And like no cell signal and yeah. Oh yeah, there's like a park here too.
Is it the big one with the the placebo, the gazebo? Yeah.
No, that one's over that way.
Okay.
That's not far actually.
Yeah, I touched that. But that's like the first video I took here.
Oh nice.
They like to sing and stuff. Like they'll do karaoke.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, that one's a different one.
Okay.
That one's kind of closer to my place. But yeah, with the super big gazebo, yeah, it's cool. So this is like, yeah,
That's cool as fuck.
we shouldn't film it too long because it's a military base. But
Oh, okay. Exactly.
because if you really need to live off of like $200 a month, if you really had to as a single person, bro, you can fucking live off $200 a month.
Yeah.
You can find a way. You can split a room. There's rooms around here that go like $10 a night. That's $300 a month. Split it with your homie, 150, and you eat tortillas and beans the whole month.
But yeah.
You can really make it work. And but the question is, like, how bad do you want it, right? And for what? So for me, and I think for you too, at this point, it's not about like this is the final dream destination, but it's like a point of leverage to build yourself up to the next goal, right?
Yeah, that, and it's because, and that's a good point, because me and my wife have never talked about like traveling or going to a different country or anything, but over here we do, because it's like, all right, like it sucks now, you know, we don't have like, we have a 3-bedroom apartment, but we don't have shit in it. But once we get on our feet, we get saved up, whatever job I'm working, you know, it's cheap. Dude, people get apartments and then kind of sell all their shit and then move on here. You know, so you could do that here. Like I could basically save up enough money and be like, all right, well, my lease is up. Let's go to a different, let's move.
Yeah.
Let's go to a different country. Let's do this, go do that. Because I feel like in the States, you work and it feels like for nothing. Over here, you're working, you're like, okay, I can set goals.
You can get some traction here,
Yeah.
for sure.
So me and Michael ended up right back where we started in the beginning of this video. It was a good walk. We went all around the world, pretty much. Felt like it. So yeah, man, this thing was like an hour plus of footage that I edit. There was a lot of topics we didn't touch or I didn't put up in this video. So if you guys would like to see that, please comment, let me know. But for now, that's it, guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, and hopefully I can continue to bring these videos.